Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is k to the power of 3. This is equal to 18 to the power of 3 plus 24 to the power of 3 plus 30 to the power of 3. So what is the value of k, or what are the values of k? Now let's provide a solution from here. So we have k to the power of 3. This is equal to 18 to the power of 3. We can express 18 as 3 multiplied by 6, then raised to the power of 3, then plus 24, which you can express as 6 multiplied by 4 raised to the power of 3, then plus 30, which you can express as 6 multiplied by 5 raised to the power of 3. Now the next step is that 3 times 6 to the power of 3, or 6 times 4 to the power of 3, or 6 times 5 to the power of 3. This is in the form of a times b to the power of n, which we can express as a to the power of n multiplied by b to the power of n. Applying this exponent property, this means we have k to the power of 3. This is equal to 3 to the power of 3 multiplied by 6 to the power of 3 plus 6 to the power of 3 multiplied by 4 to the power of 3, then plus 6 to the power of 3 multiplied by 5 to the power of 3. Since 6 to the power of 3 is common here, we can factor out 6 to the power of 3 into the parentheses. Here we have 3 to the power of 3 plus 4 to the power of 3, then plus 5 to the power of 3. Now, here we have k to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 3 into the parentheses. 3 to the power of 3, this is equal to 27, then plus 4 to the power of 3, this is equal to 64, then plus 5 to the power of 3, this is equal to 125. Now we have k to the power of 3, this is equal to 6 to the power of 3 into the parentheses. Now this is equal to 125. Let's sum up this, plus 64 plus 27. So this means that we have 5 plus 4, this is 9, 9 plus 7, this is equal to 16, 6 carry 1 here. Then we have 6 plus 2, this is 8, plus 1, 9, 9 plus 2, this is 11, carry 1, so that we have 216. So we have here 6 to the power of 3 multiplied by 216. So we can express 216. This is the same thing as 2 times 3 raised to the power of 3. And this is the same thing as 6 to the power of 3. 6 to the power of 3. So we have k to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 3 multiplied by 6 to the power of 3. And this means that 6 to the power of 3 multiplied by 6 to the power of 3, this is actually in the form of a to the power of n times a to the power of m, which we can express as a to the power of n plus m. So this means that we have k to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 3 plus 3. So we have k to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 6. Now we have k to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 6. Now this is k to the power of 3. This is equal to, we can express 6 to the power of 6. This is the same thing as 6 to the power of 2 multiplied by 3. Now this is to mean that this is in the form of a to the power of n times m, which we can express as a to the power of n raised to the power of m. Now applying this exponent property, this implies that we have k to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 2, then raised to the power of 3. And therefore, we have k to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 squared. This is 36 raised to the power of 3. Now let's take 36 to the power of 3 on the left-hand side, so that now we have k to the power of 3 minus 36 raised to the power of 3. This is equal to 0. Now this is the difference of two cubes, which we can express as a to the power of 3 subtract b to the power of 3, and this is the same thing as a minus b, a to the power of 2 plus a times b, then plus b to the power of 2. Now applying this identity, this follows that we have k minus 36, then we have k to the power of 2 plus 36 times k, which is 36k, then plus we have 36 raised to the power of 2, and this is equal to 0. Now we have got two parts here. We have k minus 36, and this is equal to 0. Now we have also k to the power of 2 plus 36k plus 36 to the power of 2. This is equal to 0. Now from the first part here, we have k1, this is equal to 36. This is a real solution. Now the second part here, we have a quadratic equation where we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 36, and we have c is equal to 36 raised to the power of 2. So we can solve for k2, k3 by applying the quadratic formula here, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything here divided by 2 times a. Now let's substitute the values of a, b, and c into this formula so that we have negative 36 plus or minus the square root of 36 raised to the power of 2 minus 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is 36 raised to the power of 2, then everything here divided by 2 times 1. Now this implies that k2, k3, this is equal to negative 36 plus or minus, we have the square root of, now 36 to the power of 2, this is common, so we can factor out 36 to the power of 2 into the parentheses. This is the same thing as 1 subtract 4, close the parentheses, then divided by 2. So this is equal to negative 36 plus or minus, we have the square root of 36 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 1 minus 3, which is negative 3, then divided by 2. Now this means that we have negative 36 plus or minus. We can express this as the square root of 36 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 3, then multiplied by negative 1, then everything here divided by 2. Now the next step is that we have negative 36 plus or minus. Now we can express this as the square root of 36 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by square root of 3, then multiplied by square root of negative 1, everything here divided by 2. So this implies that we have negative 36 plus or minus. Now the square root of 36 to the power of 2, this means we can eliminate the square root sign, so we have 36, then square root of minus 1, this is I, then square root of 3, then divided by 2. Now in the numerator here, we have that 2 is common, so we can factor out 2, so that we have minus 36 divided by 2, this is minus 18, plus or minus 36i square root of 3 divided by 2, this becomes 18i square root of 3, then divided by 2. So let's simplify here. 2 and 2 simplifies, so that now we have that k2, k3, this is equal to negative 18 plus or minus 18i square root of 3. Now you find that these are two complex solutions. these are two complex solutions under this algebra problem. So we have two complex solutions here and only one real solution, which is K1, and K1 is equal to 36. So these are the solutions to this algebra problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Like this video and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video.